Hey, in this video series, I'm going to show you how I set up a web server at home. I'm going to run it on this little black box, which is called an Intel NUC, and we are going to install the Ubuntu Linux operating system on it, connect it to the public internet, and run a few websites on it. So you could go out to a bunch of free web services that will run your website for you. I like to run a web server at home because I work on the internet as a software engineer, and I like understanding how it works and having a slice of it here. But also there's some software like Elasticsearch that companies charge a good amount of money to host for you. So I would rather pay a one-time fee and run whatever I want at home rather than worrying about paying something for the rest of my time hosting it. So let's take a look at what I'm going to set up here. Here we have the internet, and I'm gonna have a domain name, curiousdirectory.com, on the internet that resolves to my little modem and router on my network in my little apartment in New York. And that router is going to forward traffic on a few ports to my Intel NUC. That's 80, 443, and 22222. And on my Intel NUC, we're running the Ubuntu desktop operating system, and 22222 is the port that I can connect to when I'm away from my computer. It exposes an SSH server so I can log into it over my terminal and do whatever I need to on the computer. We're also going to expose port 80 and 443 because those are ports that the internet, the web talks on, to an Nginx router. And this router supports HTTPS thanks to Let's Encrypt certificates that we're going to set up. And the router also directs traffic to different applications on different subdomains. You'll see I have an asterisk here. So any subdomain will automatically resolve to my network here. So I can have multiple apps running on multiple different subdomains in Docker containers. A couple other pieces of software running here will be dynamic DNS, so that in case my network, my modem reconnects to my ISP and I get a new IP address, this dynamic DNS service will update my DNS record on the internet to match that new IP address. We'll also install Graylog, which is log aggregation software from any service I'm running. We'll just pour into Graylog so I can look at it in a web interface. And also CheckMK, which will visualize metrics on my server, like how much CPU it's using, how much memory it's using, and that's it.